Hi guys, and welcome to Java tutorial of a loan management system developed in Java NetBeans. Okay guys, here we have some data in there, so we can always click on add to add this very rows information here. So I'm going to click on that. There we go. And supposing we want to add new client in there, so let's say the name is Peter Gilmore. And here address, I said 15 Tommy's Lane. It's Tommy's Lane. Okay. An amount to be borrowed, let's say £140,000. Years of payment, I'm going to enter 17 and at the rate of 5%. So click on calculate. There we go. So this is the monthly payment, and this is the total payment at the end of the end of 5 years. So all we then need to do is to click on add. You can see Peter Gilmore's details in there. Okay, and we can exit if we want, or reset. Choice is yours. As you can see, there's nothing there to reset. Let's assume we have some data in here. We can always reset that right away. Okay, so click on reset. There we go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take you guys straight into Java NetBeans development environment, and we put one of these together. So let's exit out. Yes. And I'm going to start a new project entirely. Click on file, new project. And we want to make sure we select Java with ant. Okay. Right there, come straight to where the project is, select Java application, click on next, and there we're going to give our project a name. I'm just going to call it loan management system. That we do. And you see right here where we have create class, create main class. I'm going to uncheck that and I'll click on finish. The system is now getting ready, and right here that's where we have our Java now. Okay, so our project is ready. So let's right click on the name of our project. That's loan management system. Right click on it and let's select new. And in here I'm going to select JFrame form, so that will create a form for us. Click on that. And let's give that a name. I'm just going to call it exactly the same name, loan management system. There we go. And the package name is going to be the same. There. Yeah, just copy that, paste that in there. Let's click on finish. There we go. That's it. Our development environment is ready. Select that. So let's right click on the form and go to set layout, and there I'm going to select absolute layout. There we go. Notice the border around it has changed a little bit. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to select this, go straight to the properties here, and just increase the size. Let's go into properties, scroll right down. I want to look for where we have maximum and preferred size. Okay, look at the minimum and the preferred size. So I'm going to change my minimum and the preferred size to 1720 by 1040. Okay, let's come in here, the preferred size, change that to the same thing. Let's press enter. Okay, so if I drag that to that size, or even if I leave it as this, what you will see is when I run it, the form should actually fill up the whole screen, because that's the size I specify. Look at that. but I'm just going to enlarge it so that I can have enough room to work. There we go. Okay, let's grab hold of the component that I intend to use. I'm going to click on this one that says palette. Okay, if you want to see the palette and the properties, all you need to do is, you see up here, there's an icon there that says restore window group. Click on that. You should be able to see the properties and the palettes. All right. First of all, I need this panel. I'm going to drop that there. Let's drag it that much. See that very panel? I'm going to need two of those. Let's go to the properties of that very panel. Properties is right here. You see where we have back color. I'm going to change the back color to red blue. So here, come straight to RGB. And here the cadet blue is 95 by 158 by 160. Okay, you don't have to use this color. That's my favorite color. There we go. Brilliant. So I'm just going to drag it that much. And I'm going to copy this very panel that I have on board. Let's copy it. Right click on copy, or you can just select Control C. There. I've copied it. I'm going to bring it right down. Okay. So this one here is going to be for my buttons. So I'm going to kind of like reduce this. This is just like an underline there. Bring it down a little bit. And I'm going to drag these down a little bit more. Yeah, that will do. Yep, that's cool. Alright, let's grab hold of a label here. You see where we have swing control. Click on that. Drop it right there. Now I'm just going to change the text contents. You can change it here, or you can just double click on it and change that. Let's call it loan management system. Okay, so we need to increase the font size. I'm going to make that about 96 bold. 96 bold. Click on OK. There we go. Oh, I'm going to have to retype the whole lot now. Alright then, let's just type loan management system. Just drag it. Right, that we do. Okay, so let's see if we can now like center it sort of. Okay, that would do something like that. So let's compile and just run it. I want to see how that's going to look like. Yeah, that's how it's looking now. Alright, so exit out. The next thing I want to do now is I'm going to add. Okay, let's add label here, one label here. And I'll change the size of that label to about 24. Okay, so that's I think 24 might be too small. Let's make it about maybe 36. Yeah. And the text content on it, so let's change that to full name. Yeah, that's fine. So I'm going to add another component. This time around, I will add text field and change that to about 30, 36 as well. Maybe bold. Yeah, that's fine. And this very one, we're going to get rid of the text content we have in here. Just change the name, change the variable name to TXT name. Yeah, that'll do. And just, oh, let's go back into design. Get rid of the text content we have in there. There we go. That's it. Okay, I will now copy it across. Copy, paste. We have 2. Copy again. Control C. We have 3. And I need. Okay, I just need 2 more here. Paste that again. 1. Okay, now we change this to a label. Let's change this one to a label. Yeah, it's going to be a label. And the background color of that very label, we change that to something whitish. Yeah, I think now we do. And the text, change that to 36 as well. Bold. Get rid of the text content we have in there. Okay, I think I should put a border around it so that we can see it. Let's look for border. Should be something to do with border there. Okay, let's scroll down. There we go. That's the right there, border. And I'm gonna select line and just make it maybe about 4. Click on OK. All right, that looks good. Looks much better. Maybe I should even add border to the others. Okay, let's copy this anyway. Copy both of them. Control C and paste. There. Okay, looking good. Now you see these ones. Let's see if we can get border for them as well. Yeah, there we go. Let's select one. We can make that 4 as well. Yeah, it looks more pronounced. Okay, now you see this one here. I'm going to change that to address. And this text, okay, right click, change text content to txt address. There we go. Now this is going to be known as, let's change that to amount of loan. Very good. And the text field in front of it will be known as amount of loan. Yeah, right click, change variable name to amount of loan. Next, this one is going to be known as number of years. Number of years for payments. So just put number of years. Text field, number of years for payments. TXT, number of years for payments. Okay, and here, interest rates. The interest rate, select this and just change it to interest rate, TXT interest rates. And here, these two are labeled, so I'm going to change this one to monthly payment. So the label in front of it will be, the variable name will be LBL monthly payment. And this one underneath is going to be LBL total payment. LBL total payment. and the text in front of you that's going to be known as total payment. There we go. So my interface is getting there. Okay, here to the right, I'm going to add a table. Let's come right here. Oh, there we go. That's a table there. Let's bang that here. There. And just drag it out much. We'll do that again. Drag. Pick that up. Now you see this table. Let's look for the mode of it. I think it should be here somewhere. Make sure the table is selected. Scroll. Yeah, there we go. Model. Instead of 4, I'm going to get rid of this row. I don't want any number of rows showing there. I'm going to change that to 0. And these were title here. The very first one is going to be known as full name. Next, address, followed by amount of payment. No, amount of loan, sorry. Yeah. And underneath here, that's going to be the number of years. I believe is an S there. Then add more. The next one is going to be interest rate. Yeah, monthly payment and total payment. Okay. All right, take this one up. This one. Yeah. Now, number 5, that is going to be interest rate. Yeah, this is monthly payment. Then we have total payment. Okay, click on there. We have 7 columns. Brilliant. So, if I run it, compile first, let's run and see how that's looking. That's cool, guys. I like that. Okay, the next thing is, see, we seem to have too much space in here, but I can just copy this, bang it there. That's fine. All right. Instead of reinventing, so just copy that, proceed, and paste it, drag it down. All right, that should fill up something there for me. Okay, that's okay. Now we need some buttons. So in total, I'm gonna need about 4 buttons. So bring this down. Just let's look for button. There we go. That's button there. Bang it right there. No. Can you guys see that line? I don't want that. I'm going to undo that. Right click on that very panel and let's go to set layout. I'm going to set it to absolute layout. Okay. So I should be able to paste my button anywhere I want now. There we go. See that? That line is no longer there. Now let's increase the size, the font of this very button. Let's see, maybe about 40 something. Let's say 50. Bold. Okay. Change the text content in there. So this one is going to be calculate. Loan. Alright, that's fine. So we copy this button now. Control C to copy, and there we go. We should have 4. Let's see if we have enough room. Yeah, we do have enough room. That's good. There. So this one here, this very button, select that. We can just call that exits. Exit loan. and the variable name. Right click and change the variable name to BTN exit. Yeah, that will do. This one, change the name to reset loan. Variable name is going to be known as reset. BTN reset. And here we're going to be adding, we have resets. Let's see. Wrong arrangement. Okay, just move them. Click reset here. Alright, I prefer it this way. Yeah. Okay, this one is going to be known as add loan. Okay. Alright, looking good, guys. Okay, so I believe they all have their own respective variable name. Let's see what's the name of this no name. BTN. Let's just say maybe calculate all. Calculate loan. Calculate. BTN calculate or yeah, that would do. BTN calculate. Then this one is, let's see the variable names. BTN add loan. This one should be fine. BTN resets. Okay, that is fine. So let's run it and see how that's going to look like for now. Compile and run. Yeah, that's how it's looking now, guys. Brilliant. Okay, so the next thing for us to do now is to take care of the coding part of it. So guys, I'm going to exit out so that we can start work with the coding. Okay, so let's come right in here. So I'm going to double click on the form, or you can just right click and select, or right here up here you can just select source, and let's scroll right up there. Now the very first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to declare some variables that I intend to use, and maybe also import some libraries. Okay, right underneath here, that's the name of my application there, load management system. Okay, right here I'm going to declare some public variable that I intend to use. Is public because most of the component to be used in all of these. So the first one is going to be interest rates. There we go. That's my very first variable. So I'm going to need, let's say 5 more. Copy that and just paste it right there. Okay, the next one is going to be number of years. Okay, then followed by, let's go for, it's a loan amount. And here it's going to be monthly payment. And finally, I will have total payments in there. Right, those are my variables I intend to use. Okay, guys, so the next thing I'm going to take care of the reset here. This seems to be too the font. I don't know if you guys can see it. Maybe I should just increase the font size. So let's come in here, tools, options, and let's select, okay, font and color. Let's change that to something a little bit readable. 18, apply. Okay, yeah, that's much better. All right, I have my reset here. So just get rid of that. Now, first of all, I'm just going to declare an integer variable. I'm going to call it iExit, and iExit equals J option, plain. I'm going to have to import a library for that. Then we just ask it to show confirm, and that is going to be dialog. And this dialog, I want you to be on this. That's my application. Then I'll just say confirm. Confirm if you want to exit. So just come out of it, comma, and I'll just enter a title for it. This title is going to be known as loan calculator. All right. So now you see here it seems to have an error there. If I click on that, I think it's telling me I need to import this very library in here. So click on that. Okay, so I believe it must have imported that very library. Let's go up and see. Just check. There we go. That is it right there. So come right down underneath the package manager. And I'm going to also have to import some more libraries. Okay, come right down here and just continue with that. The next thing now is I'm gonna come right here, put a comma, and let's just say J option, this very one here. Is that in here? That is going to be dot yes no option, very one, and comma again. And this J option, I'm going to use message, no error, no question message, question, it's a key, question, yeah, there we go, question message, and just end it. Very good. Now, you see this my variable that was declared because I haven't used it, seems to have an underline in there. I'm going to use it now using an if statement. If I exit equals J option yes. So I'm going to grab a whole of all this. Just paste it right here. If the option is yes underscore option, then enter a statement block. Inside that statement block, that means the system. I want the system to exit. System dot exit got to be 0. There we go. That should take care of my exits. So we might as well just compile and try that out. System is getting ready. So okay guys, so let's run that now. Click on run. Yeah, there we go. Click on exit. No, I don't want to exit. And yes, I do want to exit. So my exit works. Alright, so the next thing is let's import more the rest of this library. There we go. I'm going to need all of those libraries, okay? So we'll have a good look at them. Save that. So the libraries are all taken care of. That we actually reduce the amount of error that I will run into. So the next thing now, you see this? Let's take care of this reset as well. Double click or just right click and select event action perform, and right there. Okay, I'm going to do one thing. Let's just copy all of this so that the system will also prompt the user to confirm if they want to exit or not, if they want to reset or not. So paste that in there. So I'm going to change this to I resets. Just repeat the same thing for the others. Confirm if you want to reset. Yeah. Okay, if it's yes, then I want the following. Now I need the name of every single component. So let's click on this and just see the name. That is name. Okay, or you can just right click and just come in here, copy the name, copy, come right down here, paste that in here. And I'm going to now say dot set text, and that is going to be nothing. That is the first one taken care of. I'm gonna grab a whole of that, and the next one is txt address player, txt amount of loan there, txt number of year, is it years or year? I don't remember. Well, maybe it's years, so that's fine. Then txt interest rate. Interest rate. Paste. Yeah, that seems to be right. And we have LBL. That should be LBL. LBL monthly payment. There. LBL total payment. There we go. So that should hopefully take care of the reset. So I might as well just try this out as well. Compile, and then we just take it from there. Now click on run. So the system, if it works correctly, should officially prompt me to confirm if I want to exit or not. If I want to reset or not. No, I don't want to reset. And yes, I do want to reset. That's fine. Brilliant. Okay. Now, before I take care of this add-on, let's take care of this guy right here. Come back here. Exit out. Now, first of all, I need to create a function. This function is going to be for my PMT. So this PMT function is actually used to calculate things like loan, mortgage payment, and so on. So right underneath here, let me start by putting that together. So it's going to be a public function. So come right down here. Okay, you have to click in between where there's a space. So it's going to be a static void, no, static double. So paste that in here. Just copy that static double, and I'm going to call it PMT double. That is going to be for the first one R. Second double, that is going to be N. And the third one, I'm going to call that P. Okay, enter statement block. Those are my functions that I intend to use, or those are the values that I intend to use. Okay, in here now, using an if statement. If r equals the value of 0, statement block again, we then say return minus p and divide by n. Okay. Else, so come down here and just say else. Yeah. Else, I want you to return r. So r multiplied by p, and then divide that by 1 minus math dot power of 1 plus r comma n, and come right here, just enter semicolon. Okay, so let's just correct this comma. That's a mistake in there. All right, that is how the function is looking now. Okay, guys, so I'm going to now put together the calculate loan. But if you must know, see this R, that is for the periodic interest rates, while the P that is for the principal amount, and the N is for the number of period of payment. Okay, that's for the N. All right, so let's go back to the calculate. Right click and let's select event, action, and action perform. There we go. So I'm going to get rid of this. Okay, if next thing I want to do now is to see the interest rates right up here, these variables. So I'm going to copy them all. Okay, let's scroll back down. I'll just paste them in here. Those are the variables that I have up there. Now, for the interest rates, let's just comment these ones out. So for the interest rate, I'm going to then say equals double dot. I want to now pass the double whatever that is inside txt interest rate dot gets text, and in here let's divide that. Okay, I'm going to get rid of this. I don't need two, I just need one. Get rid of this other one. Yeah, so I'm going to divide that by 100, and I will then divide it by 12. So that should give me the interest rates. Okay, now let's take care of the number of years. So say number of years, that is going to be equals double number of years multiplied by 12. So we just copy and paste this, and then just multiply this by 12 and change this one to txt number of years. Right, so that is taken care of. But now I need to take care of the loan amounts. Okay, all we just need to do is to assign the loan amount in here. So leave this here. So let's assign a loan amount. Copy, paste, and this is going to be txt loan amount. Here, txt amount of loan. There we go. Now that is taken care of, I'm going to take care of monthly payments. As for the monthly payments, let's say equals monthly payment will be equals. This is where I will now call my function here. Grab all of that function, PMT function. That is going to be equals, or that's going to be interest, comma, number of year, paste, then finally amount. Okay, there, and that is that taken care of. So the three arguments in here are sorted in here now. Now to work out the total. In the case of the total, all we just need to do is to add monthly by number of years. So we'll come right here, the equals monthly payment, multiply that by number of years. 19% number of year, there's no S in there, so and that is all there is to it. Okay, we now need to display all of this. First of all, we want to display the monthly payment, so I'm going to say LBL monthly payment. That should be case M. LBL monthly payments dot set text, and that text is going to be, let's convert it to string dot format, and I'm going to enter pound sign in there. Let's say pound, that will be percent, comma, dot 2 decimal point. Yeah, that will do 2F. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. Then here I'll just enter my argument, and that will be monthly payment. Okay, the first one is taken care of. Let's take care of the next one, which is total. Paste and change this one to total payment. And here, this is going to be total payments. Right, paste. Okay, guys, let's try this out just to see how that works. All right, this is for name, address, and here we enter some value in there. There we go. Look at that. Reset works. No, I don't want to reset. Yes, I do want to reset. Now, supposing we don't have value in here. Now click on that. You see, I'm sure the system would have given me an error in here somewhere. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So that's, we need to take care of that first. So right inside the calculate here. Okay, is what I'm on. So let's do this. It's going to be a very simple lines of codes. So I'm going to use an if statement. If txt name dot text, if that dot get text, if it's empty, get text. If that is dot is empty, okay, in that case, and I want the system to do this, let's enter statement block, and in here I just need to get the message box to do as follows. So let's go inside exit and just copy that. I'm going to copy this here, I can change that anyway. So let's just copy this. That would do. We change it around. So come right down here. There's a J option dot show message. Yeah, show message dialog. And in here, what do I want? I want this to be known. Then the message that I want it to show is going to be, say, please enter the, let's say, client's name. Maybe enter the client full name. Right. So I'm going to put a comma there. Comma. And let's say missing client full name. Another comma. Then we just say create option, maybe dot warning or something. Yeah, warning message. Warning message we do. There we go. And I also want you to set focus here. So grab all of that, place that here. And just say dot request focus. Brilliant. And we just say return. That takes care of the very first one for me. Okay. Now, here we go. Okay. Now the next thing is I'm going to use, let's copy all of this and just use else. Else if is an address. Okay, let's close this. All right. Else if is address, change this to address. So we want the system to say enter client address, enter the address. Say wrong spelling here. Get rid of that. Okay, enter client address. And change this to address as well. And here that becomes address. All right, address is taken care of. Now let's take care of the others. Paste. The next one that is going to be loan, amount of loan. Nothing else uppercase. Amount of loan. So you need to enter amount of loan here. And here, please enter the amount of loan. So we change this to missing amount of loan. This one is missing address. Okay, that's fine. Right, so that is done. Next. Number of years. Number of years. Come in here and change that to number of years. Look at it. Just copy it. Paste. Paste here as well. And here, enter the number of years. And here, missing the number of years. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Copy and next. All right. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, one more. Paste. That to be for the interest. Yeah, interest. Grab hold of interest. Enter the interest rate. Enter the. Please enter the interest rate. Missing the interest rate. Hey, I think that is it. Yeah. So if any of those are missing, the system will actually prompt you to take care of that before you can proceed. Save and run. Alright, enter the name. So the name is Paul Parker. Address number 1, Boston Place. Amount and rate. Okay, decision time. Please enter the number of years. Enter the number of years, maybe 8. Let's try this out. Please enter the rate. Okay, that's the rate. Calculate. There we go. Look at that. So that's fine, guys. That's working how we want. Now, the next thing. See, when I click on this button here, I want all of the information here displayed right here. So let's reset, exit out, and need to click on that very button. Where is it? Close this. This is the button. Right click, event, action, and action perform. So I'm going to come up here, get rid of that. First of all, I'm going to create a default method in here. Default objects, and that is going to be table model, and let's just call it model. That will be equals default table model, and the name of my table 1 dot get enter parenthesis. There, I have an error, wrong spelling. There we go. Okay, taken care of. Now I'm going to declare string variable. I'll call that name. That right underneath here, press enter. Name, and the name, let's use lowercase. The name that is equals txt. Name dot get text. There. So whatever we have inside this object is stored right inside name. So we need to repeat the same thing for the others. So I'm going to copy this instead of typing over and over again. Let's paste that here. Paste all of that there and change it around. That's a G. Alright, the next string is going to be address. Yes, and that is going to be address. Right, equals address. Parenthesis is missing here. Okay, so you're getting somewhere gradually. Now, the next one, that is amount. So I'm just going to enter amount in there. Amount there. Then followed by, I'll call that years. So let's say year. Done. and rate. Done. Then here I just call that monthly payment, lowercase m, and total payment. There we go. All right. So you can see some underlines on them just because I haven't used those variables. That's why. But I've assigned all of the values. So that's okay. Now, let's make use of those variables. So we'll start by saying model dot add rows, and the rows that I'm adding is going to be as follows. Let's say new object and enter an array, and the object are going to be inside a curly braces. Those are the objects. Name, comma, next is address, paste. As you can see, the underline is disappearing, followed by amount, paste, comma. The next one is going to be years, paste, comma, rate, comma, monthly payments, comma, total payments. There we go. All done. Now, the monthly payment and total payment, local variable is hidden. Okay, let's see. What do I have up there? It's similar to what I have up here. Okay, let's go back in here and just change it a little bit. So I haven't put an S in there. Where is it? Right. I put an S here. S here. There we go. All right. That is that. All done. Okay. The next thing is anytime we enter a value, I want it clear. So let's run it first and see. And run. Enter a name, and the name is Tony Montana. Address number 17, Liberty, Venice. Amount 100,000. Number of years 7 and 5. There. Add. There we go. Look at that. Brilliant, guys. See that? That's beautiful. Now the thing is, when I add, I would have preferred this to clear this out so that I can enter another data instead of having to clear it out individually. So let's do that. So that's easy. I'm just going to come in here. So either you call that very function or you just copy it. So event action perform, and there we go. That's it. I'm going to copy all of these. I'm back in here. Event action perform. Yeah, right here. And just paste there. Okay. These lines of code is the lines of code that add the details to the table. Okay. Just from here down here. And that is exit, reset. Then this is the calculate, and here is the function for the calculation. Now let's run it. Compile, run, go run. And name, that is Johnny Davis. Okay, address 18 Denton Road. Amount and year. Calculate. Add. You see that, guys? That's brilliant. And the next one, let's say the name is Kingsley Southend. Okay. All right. Enter the address. One, let's say James Lane. And enter amount. Number of years, 15, and at the rate of 5.7. There we go. Add. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. Suppose you guys enjoyed, and please do subscribe to my channel, and you can also join to become a member of the channel. And you all have a nice day now. Bye for now.